Dude, it kind of smells like poppin' bees.
Huh? What's poppin'?
What's poppin' bees? Welcome back to BeerSos.
Drinking my caffeine today. You guys already know.
Well. I mean,
you guys don't know.
Yeah, they literally don't know.
Wait.
Let's give some backstory.
I assumed you guys knew.
These-
That's a good communicative thing. You never assume that the other person just knows what you're thinking.
Bro, that's some W shit right there. DZ drinking some caffeine.
You know,
wow.
God, I've seen what caffeine does for people. I've seen, you ever talk to somebody that just like loves caffeine and they talk about it as if like they were once in the dumps, jerking off 10 times a day,
Having
World
a piss
War
bottle
II.
collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like cannot stop, thinking about amaranth.
Yeah, you know who that was, minus the amaranth? Past you. 18-year-old you.
That was 18-year-old
glazed coffee so hard that you got me hooked on coffee.
Yeah.
And then you...
Well, I didn't glaze coffee. I worked at a cafe that had free coffee.
But then you were like, bro, you gotta drink
no,
coffee.
I just love a deal, bro.
Okay, you love a good deal.
I love a good
free
deal.
espresso.
And then I kind of got in my head about it, and then I started projecting
and then but then you got hooked on the drug, and
Yeah.
then you sobered up,
Yeah,
and you just left me in this manic state.
No,
of
I
drinking
didn't
caffeine
leave
every
you.
day.
I didn't leave you in a void. I left you with the majority of the population. If you think about it,
Okay, you know what? Yeah.
So it's like I didn't.
You
leave
made
you
me
in
a
the depths of
normie?
like a fucking like. I didn't leave you in like a time dilation state in like that fucking space.
No,
like,
you left
after I
me.
go to
You
the
you just
planet in,
brought
an
me to
interstellar,
like
you know?
what everyone else does.
Yeah.
But what inspired this relapse on caffeine?
Well,
Because it's
no.
been like 3 years,
Dude,
4 years
well, I
since you drank
mean,
caffeine.
I was like the no caffeine guy.
Yeah.
Right. But I've seen. So I was saying I've seen what it does for people. Like you could like people talk about some people. They talk about it as if it's like this miracle drug. Like it's what's like a miracle drug in history? I don't know.
Insulin.
Insulin.
Yeah.
They talk about it as if it's like insulin. They talk about it as if it's like their first time jerking off. They talk about it as if it's this thing that they not even
Who are you talking
need,
to about
but
this, man?
people on the internet, bro.
Okay.
Like I know like the consensus on things sometimes.
Yeah. I'll say this: I drink coffee every day. I at least have one cup
Yeah.
of coffee every single day. What I do is I put some raw brown sugar in that, Jonathan.
Okay.
Some oat milk in that, Jonathan.
Okay.
And then some Organica green collagen up in that, Jonathan.
Does
as
it
well.
make it shit?
It makes it taste awful, but I know it's good for me, so I just thug it out.
Yeah.
I mix it all
Yeah.
together.
It's like a veggie.
Drink that. It's an awful tasting thing, but I know it does good things for my body.
I feel like what you could do is enjoy the coffee and then just dilute the collagen in water and just chug the water.
Yeah, but it's like genuinely horrific tasting.
Yeah, but
bro.
if it's already gonna be horrific in the coffee, you might as well do it separately and just enjoy the coffee.
Holy shit. That's
Right?
changing my fucking life.
Right?
What the fuck,
And then
man?
you
Why
just-
did I consider this?
So you drink the water and it's like, okay, I just chugged it. Now I can enjoy the because
Yeah.
coffee enjoyers love a coffee. Again, I know
Yeah.
the consensus on a coffee.
Why do you know so much about the coffee
I just
culture?
feel like I've seen people talk about coffee as if it's like this great thing. And
Yeah.
like I'm a very neutral guy. Sometimes I'm a tired, fatigued guy.
Sometimes.
I'm a very fatigued guy a lot of the
Yeah.
time. But I know it's like a mental thing because I get my sleep in. I sleep very well.
Yeah.
So
But what brought you back onto the caffeine journey and back into the family? That's my question.
I mean, it was multiple things,
Yeah.
but I think the biggest add up was like I felt sort of
Left out?
maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Guys, I'm a sheep, first of all.
Yeah,
And I'm not afraid to own my sheepness.
I feel like that's normal. It's a survival instinct to be
Yeah.
a sheep and
I
to,
like
and
to
to
just-
fit in with the rest of the
I like
population.
to fit in with the population, okay?
Yeah.
Like as soon as we get back on skinny jeans, let me know. I have my fucking my
Yeah,
my,
I'm gonna
my
have
stock,
to H&M.
bro.
I'm gonna have to hit Zara and buy
Yeah.
some more.
Like
you know?
I got my stock in the garage, and I'm
Yeah.
waiting for the fucking society to return.
So first
So-
reason was sheepness a little bit.
Yeah, and then also I just feel like super tired all the time.
Yeah.
But not like in a I'm so exhausted I just worked way,
Mm.
but in like a brain fog.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to anything way. And even with the good diet,
Well,
I
it's
still
not
feel
like
that way
I know you eat well.
sometimes.
I know you exercise. I know like you are, like it's not like you're like gooning all day. Like you do shit every single day, right?
And like I try to get outside and all that, but I feel like, the propaganda. This is propaganda I am falling for.
Okay. Caffeine.
And then, so when you have like this fatigue problem that I want to say that happens sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's definitely just a mental thing. I'm not physically tired. Like I'm not physically sleeping less than I should be. So, and then you start hearing this propaganda, right?
Of like this drug that just makes you feel so good.
I feel great. Don't talk to me till I had my coffee.
That's my mom. My mom actually says that kind of shit on the regular.
Like, then you start thinking, why not? Why not talk to you once you had your coffee?
Yeah. Like, are you dangerous or something?
Like,
what's going on? Yeah.
And it's like, because they're just groggy without it. And I'm like, huh. So, and then I go to Save on Foods, right?
Yeah.
That's my shopping.
That's the spot.
That's my superstore of choice or my store of choice.
Yeah.
It's a little pricey, but hey.
Good quality, semi-good quality ingredients.
Yeah, good vibes.
Yeah.
So, and then there's this alt girl, right? In like the fridge section where like, you
Bro,
pull the
alt girls
the
and Save on Foods are hella intimidating.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be real.
Especially where I'm at.
Wait, did she have like a tote bag on? What was she wearing?
I think I just remember she had like dark black hair.
Dark black hair. Oh, bro,
like
that's
a dark
hella
black
scary.
hair.
Oh, that's hella scary, bro.
But like
was she wearing Converse?
Probably really nice.
Was she wearing Converse?
I don't remember. But she was white.
She was white. Well, I mean, people probably think no lie, bro, you're a hella nice dude, and you're genuinely like a very awesome human being. But if I saw you on the street, I low-key would like never talk to you. You look like you're like just gonna get mad at me.
No, me too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah.
Like if I saw me, I'd be like, "Fuck this."
That's
guy.
Cullen aura, bro.
Yeah.
It's Cullen aura.
But since I know that about me, I'm more open to people that are like that. So I was like, oh, she probably seems.
She's
nice.
probably hella nice.
She opens the thing, right?
Yeah.
And she grabs like this cold brew.
And
I'm like, I mean, I just got propagandized or whatever
from the black-haired alt woman.
Well, it was like I probably consumed the TikTok about coffee like an hour before.
Yeah.
And then I see she grabs a cold brew, and I'm like, okay, I'm interested. How much is it? It's like $5. It was on sale, and I love a deal,
bro. If DZ loves one thing in this world, it's a fucking deal.
So I'm like, huh, and it's like a big bottle. It's like $5 Canadian, right?
Don't get me started.
I'm like, okay. I mean.
$7 USD for all you Americans out there.
No, it's like $3 USD, bro.
Oh wait, I mean my bad. I got it back.
You're too like used to converting to USD.
Yeah,
like
that's the issue.
Like,
that's
or
the
USD
issue.
Canadian is what it is. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it. Like, I liked it before.
Yeah.
And DG like 6 months ago started putting me on Coke Zero as a caffeine source.
Yeah.
And I was doing that like at least once a week, I want to say, especially before we drank. If I was like feeling tired as we met up,
yeah,
I didn't feel social. I'd drink a Coke Zero, and maybe I placeboed myself a little bit, but I swear to God, it did something.
Well, I mean, it's caffeine. It'll chemically like it's like when Doug said he couldn't get fucked up, bro.
It's like, dude,
it's like
yes,
no,
you can.
After a certain amount,
yes,
yes,
you can, bro.
Yeah.
So then I buy it, I sip it,
yeah,
and all of a sudden,
it's great.
I have a cure to the grog.
You found a cure, gang.
Never give up.
So caffeine is working for you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna propagandize everyone watching. If you feel groggy,
yeah,
right, and you want an escape to that, because a lot of the times, if I needed to get work done or I needed to show up socially,
yeah,
I would just drink like a hard seltzer. But I
like
feel,
a White Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like my girlfriend and I do dates on the internet. Because we don't live next to each other.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it'd be like 7 p.m., right? I'm like, huh. Or maybe we just filmed. I'm a little tired. Normally, I would just pre the date.
Yeah. As one does. But not.
Now I have this, and it works. It works pretty well.
Caffeine. Caffeine is in doses. Caffeine is good for you, and also this cold brew that DZ has graciously given to me.
Fucking funny would this whole thing have been if it was just an ad read.
Dude.
Brands have to start giving us money for this. Like that would have been fucking genius, dude. That shit would have been fucking genius.
This is an ad read. What are you talking about? You know that coffee company that reached out to us on? Did you read our email?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Poppin' Bees coffee company reached out to us.
What's Poppin' Bees? I didn't read the email.
What's Poppin' Bees? Welcome back to BeerSos. My name is Nicholas Spongebob.
My name is DRIKZHU, Derek Zoo, Caffeinated Zoo, and also guys. If I've been like drink caffeine the past like 1 or 2 episodes. So if I seem like a better human and you like me more,
comment down below,
and then I won't stop.
Then you won't stop the grind. Guys, coming into this episode today, I do have an announcement for y'all.
not breaking news for them.
Breaking news for them. This has been
Breaking news.
This has been
we're
well known
reporting from BSVAN, BeerSos Vancouver.
BeerSos Vancouver
Channel
News.
8.
Channel 8. You know what? I like Channel 8. Channel 8 News.
It's Derek Zoo reporting.
Derek Zoo
from
reporting.
Metro News Vancouver.
Reporting live from the scene. Give it to them. Give it to them, DZ.
Reports are coming in that Nico from BeerSos has been spotted walking the streets of downtown Vancouver with a matcha, crying by himself with his headphones on.
What?
Check back in an hour for more updates.
What the fuck?
Like that's what like a reporter would say, bro.
Okay. Guys, I'm coming to you hot and live right now. A single Pringle.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're not
to say that.
You're not a together.
I'm not a together.
What is single Pringle? What's the opposite?
I
like that.
Together tortilla.
He's
I'm not a together
That's
tortilla
good,
anymore. I'm coming at you a single fucking
because a
Pringle.
tortilla is also like big. It's nice, you know.
Yeah.
And if you eat a tortilla, like you get more full than if it's a Pringle.
And I'm on that one Pringle, so I'm not full.
If you can only eat one Pringle though, you're a fucking you're a legend.
Well, I mean, because the thing is, if you eat one Pringle, like low-key, don't edge me. I'm gonna eat the can.
Exactly.
Shit.
But you know, you have to eat a single Pringle.
Now I have to eat a single Pringle because I'm coming at you today, a single man.
So make sure to drop your condolences in the chat for these two single boys right here.
Okay, wait. Do you think our patron?
No, I don't know if he
we
is.
got our patron on the wall today. Do you think he's single? He's wearing some hella cool shades right now. I don't know what he is doing.
He looks like
by the way,
he works at like
to audio listeners.
He looks like he works at like a tourist trap market. You know what I'm getting at?
The Granville Island market.
Yeah, sort
You
of
think
like
so?
that.
Yeah,
it's not, and the Granville Island's not a tourist trap necessarily, but it looks like one of those. Now I'll tell you why I think he's single.
Okay, well now tell me.
And this is bro. I'm not.
I bet.
Don't take offense to this.
Okay.
I'll tell you why I think he's single.
Yeah, tell me why you think
After
my boy
this burp. Hold on.
Okay, bet for sure. Take your time with that. You okay? There we go.
I'll tell you why. When you watch a movie, you watch those. I've been watching those.
Y'all watch those as well.
Yeah. And a guy that looks like that is in the movie.
Dude, okay. Just pause for a sec, bro. Just pause for a sec.
All right.
My boy, if you're watching right now, I don't know what DZ is about to say.
You don't know. It's not.
I just want to say thank you for subbing to the Patreon. Please don't unsub, my boy.
Yo, I'm
unsub.
caffeinated. This is
please
okay.
don't unsub.
I'm not used to being caffeinated. Okay.
I just want to let you know I don't know about DZ, but I appreciate your patronage. I appreciate your support of BeerSos.
I appreciate it too.
Okay. Now continue. Just continue.
Okay. So when we see a guy that looks like that in the movie, you know, bald.
Okay. Okay.
Just
once again, I need you to hit a pause. I'm a pause. I'm gonna pause real quick. My guy.
I don't even know where I'm going.
My
with
guy.
this,
My
bro.
guy. You're genuinely a legend. I fuck with your graphic tee, bro, and you look like you have hella aura with those shades on.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
bro. Resume.
Okay.
Resume.
So when you're watching a movie and a guy looks like that, white man, a Slavic man, maybe.
How do you know he's Slavic?
I can tell by his facial. Have you ever played GeoGuessr but for races?
Nope.
I play that.
Yeah, and that's why he's the goat. Yeah.
So he's a Slavic man, bald,
Yeah.
with sunglasses on, shades you could call him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the biggest like villain's bodyguard. Like, you know.
And bodyguards aren't allowed to have girlfriends or boyfriends or partners.
When is the last time a villain's bodyguard in a movie had a girlfriend, bro?
When was the last time that they did character development on a villain's bodyguard?
They never do. I just watch Iron Man 3. You know Iron Man 3, the guy's bodyguard? That's him, bro. Like every villain in a movie has a bodyguard in a suit, and that's him.
So you're saying, okay, so I just want to get this logic right. And once again, my boy, I fuck with you so heavily, okay? I fuck with you so heavily. You're saying
I'm saying
he's
you can fight.
probably single because he looks like a villain's bodyguard, and bodyguards don't have the time to have girlfriends.
Yeah, and usually the villain is like mean to the bodyguard, you know?
Yeah.
And like if he had a girlfriend, like the villain would just like, they would blackmail the bodyguard and be like, hey, you're not allowed to have relationships.
And then he would have to break up with his girlfriend and then go through the 7 stages. He would have to go through the 7 stages of a breakup. Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm sorry that you're going through the 7 stages, bro. You know what? Me and him are going through the same stuff. Let's just break down the 7 stages of a breakup.
And then we
might as well.
We can try to figure out what stage you're on.
Well, I mean, you know, it's the 7 stages of a breakup. First stage, I feel like
7 stages of a breakup. 7 deadly. I feel like there's always a word. Seven deadly because seven deadly sins.
7 deadly stages of a breakup.
Yeah, oh, it's not deadly.
Yeah,
you can't get through a breakup without dying.
Like, low key, like, bro, you kind of, I don't know,
it's
man.
tough.
It's high,
That's my dad.
That's
bro.
natural selection. Wait, was your mom and your dad getting a divorce before he killed?
Yeah, because he moved back to China.
Oh,
and then he was like,
I didn't know that.
And he was like,
bro.
man, I can't. Bro, this guy was on like stage 3 of the breakup and he called it.
Dude, that's actually.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What? Say it.
Random 20-second lore
Yeah,
drop.
say it.
I remember my dad got Christian for like 5 months before he killed himself.
Serious?
Yeah, and then he was like, "Nah, this is just not real." I'm out.
Oh my! I didn't know
never
that. Bro.
I got to do a more long like bit for that later, like another episode, so I can clip
guys,
it.
we're gonna pause. We're gonna like you'll see that clip in like a couple months, okay?
Yeah.
But let's go through the seven stages of a breakup and figure out what stage I am on. The first stage is. I feel like this is like kind of right after. Oh yeah, what's up?
Oh, I'm doing the one, bro.
Oh, I thought
I'm holding a
I
one
thought you
up.
were hitting me with like a I'm about to say something fire type shit.
I'm gonna say something fire.
I say something fire type shit.
Don't get mad if it doesn't apply to you. Oh my God, whatever.
Okay, yeah, guys, come on, guys. But the first stage is relief or regret. I feel
Or
like
sometimes,
together. Or sometimes they combine. I've experienced that before.
I haven't. I've only been relief every single time.
Relief or regret. I feel like this happens. I want to say within like the first 3 days of a relationship ending.
Maybe even instantly.
Yeah, low key. Because here's the thing: is I feel like almost every single time I've been through a breakup, as soon as that conversation ends, I mean, I've only had like 4 breakups.
Yeah.
As soon as that conversation ends, there's like I feel like this weight that lifted off my chest, but I didn't know the weight was there before. Does
I
that
think
kind of make
that's-
sense?
Yeah, I think that's probably because subconsciously you knew that there was something in the relationship that wasn't going well. Right?
Yeah.
I've never met anybody and I've never felt it myself where I've been like, oh my God, this breakup caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody that has had a breakup catch them off guard. And I feel like it's because if you're self-aware, you kind of just... You kind of know there's a weight on your shoulders. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, in my most recent relationship, literally 2 hours before we broke up, I remember I went for a run, and by the time I came home from that run, I made peace with knowing that this relationship was about to end.
Yeah.
Like I made peace with it in my head. I remember it so clearly. I just went out for that run. It was like an hour long, and I was like, yeah, you know what? This is not like by the day ends, by the sun setting, I know the relationship will no longer
and
be
like
in
a ticking
existence.
time bomb. Like after this run, I'm gonna fucking sit down. And I'm gonna have the talk.
Yeah, like I knew it was gonna happen. Like there was like every bone in my body just knew, you know. But I'd say the only time I felt relief and regret was in my very first relationship. I talk about this relationship countless amount of times throughout BeerSos, and we've done an episode similar to this probably a year or two ago when we talked about our old relationships. But that, like, the longest relationship I've ever had was a year. I'm also not super young, but I'm also not old. I'm 23, right? That was a year as a long period of my life.
Because like we're counting adult life. Like before you were like 19, you were not even a person. Okay.
Adult life.
So like that was a quarter of your life.
That was a quarter of my life so far. And with the first girl I ever dated, we were friends for like 3 years, and she wasn't my best friend. She was one of my best friends. This is my best friend. Sorry. Fuck you.
Guys, if you've never had an argument with your partner about what a best friend means, like the actual term of what like the definition is, then like have you even dated anyone?
One of my exes was like, yo, so I'm you're my best friend. Am I your best friend? And I was like, nah, not really. He's even kind of my best friend, bro. And then we got into a fight.
But the thing is,
but it's like, what was I
now that I'm older,
and
no more mature, I get it.
Because well, you want to marry your best friend, right?
I get it.
Yeah.
I just think it's more of if you're trying to push that best friend label like that, and
but
how do I want to word
the thing
this?
is I would
How do I wanna
never
word
take
this?
it. I would literally never be upset or phased, I guess, if you were like, oh, by the way, no, Danny's actually my best friend. You're not my best friend. Like I would never. I'd be like, that kind of makes fucking sense, bro.
For me, when that happened, when the argument happened with my ex, when she was like, oh, like you're my best friend, and she expected a reciprocation in vocal words, right? Like I couldn't get by with like the yeah. Like she expected a real reciprocation.
Like no, you're my best friend too, and this is why.
And then we had that disagreement, and she cried.
Oh wait, a cry is unreal. My bad. Never mind. No flame.
Yeah, I mean, I get it more now because if you're not dating somebody that you can call your best friend, it's basically cooked.
Yeah.
Because what I really meant when I couldn't even like just say it just to make her happy.
Yeah.
Was I would literally never hang out with you if it meant hang out with Nico. That's what it meant to me. So like now to route it back to a mature understanding.
Yeah.
I get why she was upset because maybe she knew what I meant. Because I literally wouldn't even like say it vocally, even just to make her happy, because I wouldn't fold on that definition of what a best friend was.
No, yeah, no, I you know what? I see that. But like for me and my first ex, we were friends. We met when I was 16 years old, or no, 15, 16, right? And longtime BeerSos know their story, so I'm gonna be a little bit, quick about it and efficient. But I knew her for such a long period of my life. I remember 6 months into the relationship, I think we both knew like, yeah, so this is kind of not working, bro. But I think we held on to it for so long purely because we've known each other for so long and we have so much history. We grew up together. Like we went to high school. We went to primary school together, high school together, and we're also neighbors, right? So we try to hang on to that for so long.
And you have a Snapchat streak, dude.
And we had literally a 1,000 day.
And then
Snapchat
you guys
streak.
had the red heart, bro.
Like, bro, no, actually, towards the end, bro, we lost it. You had the red heart on my shit, gang. You stole it from her.
That's probably why she was mad.
Yeah, and honestly, valid as fuck. I'd be mad too.
Yeah, I get it these days.
And I remember the reason why we put off the breakup conversation for so long is because we were both like, oh my God, we've known each other for so long. There's so much history. And as soon as we broke up, as soon as we had that conversation, there was like relief. Actually, no, literally, this is what happened. The timeline was we broke up. I felt so, without disrespecting her, very lovely human being. Good. She's a Swiftie. I don't know. That didn't have really relevance.
Well, we're trying to paint a picture.
Yeah, like
because a craft of podcasting is painting a picture for the audience.
Yeah, you know. Exactly.
I got you.
Exactly. That's my and that's why he's my best friend and you ain't. You know what I mean? But I felt like this weight, this just come off my chest, like this weight on my shoulder was just dragging me down, and she wasn't.
It's like fucking, Sisyphus or something. The guy that is condemned to pull, push the.
He has to push the rock
up in like an infinite hill or some shit.
Like the boulder left, and I could just walk, and that was nobody's fault but mine because I postponed the conversation for so long. But then what happened was that the rest of the day I felt okay, but then I remember I like said goodnight to my mom. I closed my door, and as soon as I closed my door, it was like 10:30 p.m. at night, getting ready for bed. I just started bawling my eyes out.
You gotta.
Yeah.
You have to.
But I haven't, that was a proper cry. And how long ago did me and my first ex
fucking 4 years.
Yeah,
man.
like a long time. It's been a long time. That was the last time I ever cried properly. I have teared up because I'm watching a movie, or I've gotten emotional over. Yes, I got emotional over Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, I got emotional over it, but like I teared up a little bit at Iron Claw. Okay,
but bro,
yeah, don't get DZ started.
if the theater was empty, I would have been.
I'm balling.
The fucking waterworks.
I'm balling, bro. But as soon as I closed that door, it was literally waterworks, fucking super soaker coming out my eyes, and that was the last time I ever properly
feel
cried.
good.
It felt really, really good, and you know what felt better?
But jerking off after?
Not the next day, bro.
Oh,
because that sadness kind of was still mixed in, but once again, that relief, it was just like that build up of 6 months of delaying a conversation,
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I feel like people are going to be like, Nico, that's so bad for you not to cry. I'm not an agreeer.
I feel like it's bad. I can't. I don't know why I can't.
Maybe. Well, you can't, some people just aren't built like that.
I'm just not a pussy. I wasn't built like
Well,
a
no.
pussy like you guys.
Like
bro.
it's like some people need 6 hours of sleep. There's people out there that need 2 hours of sleep. It's like a condition. Shout out.
Yeah.
And there's some people that need 10 hours of sleep. And there's some people that need to cry every like 5 years. I don't think it's like necessarily you're holding back so many negative emotions and you have to let the floodgates out.
Yeah.
Like maybe you just
I feel like I'm a
think that's
pretty
fine.
positive dude.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm a pretty positive dude. But also growing up with my mom, she cried literally all the time.
Oh my
She
God.
cried watching Free Guy. Bro. Who cries because of Free Guy?
I don't even know what scene could possibly be sad.
She would cry during the golden buzzers on AGT.
Oh my
She cried for the
God.
golden buzzers on AGT.
Oh my
She cried
God.
watching The Voice. And like if we watched like Love Is Blind together, she'd be like, "It's so beautiful," and she would start crying.
Oh, but like she's happy when she cries. Like she just thinks it's beautiful.
No, it takes really like like my mom is a very strong, powerful 4'10" woman, but god damn, it's so easy for her to cry.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I feel like for the relief or regret.
Yeah.
It depends on if you're being broken up with. Depends on so many things.
There's a lot of
Right?
factors. Yeah.
Because there's people out there, they get broken up with or
Yeah.
they break up with somebody and they're hurting so bad.
Yeah.
Hurting so bad. I want to say my most recent breakup, which is like, I mean, that's probably most prominent one. And it's got the funniest stories out of all of them.
I mean, honestly, bro, can I say something though, bro? Oh, they're all hella funny, bro. All your exes' stories are hella funny, not even hers. They all mad funny.
Dude, I have good lore.
You have fantastic
But-
lore, bro.
My most recent breakup, again, prolonged is the correct word.
Yeah.
We were clearly incompatible like 4 months in.
Yeah.
And then we were even more clearly incompatible 12 months in.
I think that's where I was at, like the 4-month
Uh-huh.
incompatibility. That's where I was at with my ex, but we just decided to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I mean, to not call it makes you a coward inherently.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm also going to play this on her.
Yeah.
No offense. It's a 50 coward.
Yeah, and also I want to say a majority of the time, 99% of the time, a relationship when it fails and when it's successful is a 50-50. If a relationship's successful, it's 50-50. If it fails, it's a 50-50. It is not always just on the one person.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
And I feel like my problem for being a coward and not leaving the relationship is that maybe I didn't have a good sample size enough to be like, oh, this probably isn't what I want in a relationship.
Yeah.
And it's hard to see it objectively when you're emotionally attached to it. Like I could obviously give that advice to somebody I don't know, but since I was in the relationship, I was blinded and I was a coward. So when she did decide to make that fateful call after going out for drinks at the bar that we used to go to,
Guys, I was there for the night.
that
I was there for that night.
was like, yeah,
Yeah.
that was nice. Like when she said it, I was kind of pushing her to say it because I know that I was such a coward. I was such a loser. I was such a bitch. I was such a pussy that I don't think I would have done it.
Yeah.
I was in the most complacent state of my entire life, other than when I was like being best friend.
Yeah.
okay?
You weren't gonna make the call. But at the same time, if she was to make the call, you were not gonna fight for that.
I would even start funding it.
You would pray that she have made that.
No,
call.
I got my laptop and I started playing sad music, bro. Like I needed to push her.
Yeah, like you were really pushing that relationship to
Yeah.
end, but you didn't want to be the guy to say we're done.
Yeah, which makes me the bitch. But I felt a massive sense of relief.
Yeah.
Woo!
You know what? I do gotta ask.
I wish I had that high again. Just the high, not the relief.
No,
Not to
the
leave
high,
the
high
relationship.
from it.
The high felt good.
I'll ask you this though: whenever you have gone through a breakup, do you ever replay the conversation over and over in your head again? In my most recent breakup, it was over a call, and it was like a 30-minute call. And I remember as soon as the call ended, I actually called you and DG right away. I called you guys like literally 5 minutes after it happened. Then I remember I went out, my roommate came home, and then we talked about it. And then, but after that, I remember playing the conversation over and over in my head again, just like analyzing. It was like when you're in the shower and you're talking to and you're like replaying an argument or something.
No, it's
right?
like if you talk to your neighbor and it's not a good interaction and you're like, fuck, I'm such a fucking idiot.
How can I redo it?
Yeah.
Right? Like I was replaying the conversation, just like thinking about things I wish I said or even worded better. And even thinking about things I wish she said or stuff that I honestly wanted from her and wanted her to say that ended up not being said, and I would replay it over and over in my head. Did you do that?
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
I feel like after, and it's easy for me to say the previous relationship. It's harder for me to say like the ones when I was younger.
Just because, I mean, was it so long ago? Yeah.
But I want to say I didn't do that because at that point I was just so ready to get on with my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and the thing is that that sense of high of relief might not be like, you guys listening might not understand that ever, maybe even one day. So I never did that. No, I was just ready.
You were just I feel like I was the same with the fur. Honestly, actually, every time I felt every time I felt relief for some reason. And it's not like it's not like that. Like I hated them or anything. I don't hate any of my exes, but it was just like it was just a weight that just came right the fuck off.
Like I feel like it just feels like, okay, now that I can be objective, even there was a lot wrong with that. You know? Like I would make fun of Ted Mosby for being in that relationship. So why was I in it myself? That's like a lot of the how I felt.
Yeah.
But maybe you guys don't relate.
And then
a little perspective from ours.
Afterwards, after stage 1, guys.
It's a long ass stage 1.
Yeah, that was a long ass stage 1. We move on to stage 2, which is what do I do now? Emotional roulette.
What do I do?
What the fuck?
What am I supposed to do?
Also, what do I do with all this stuff that she gave me?
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys and also for DZ. When after relationship ends, do you think you should keep the stuff your ex gave you?
Completely depends. That's a boring answer. If it's something of value, for example, a gaming console. Yeah. If you throw that out, you have to be stupid. Unless you're rich. Like you could just be like, okay, just buy another one without her DNA on it or something. But like, I don't throw out clothes. I don't throw out gifts unless there is something clearly sentimental about it. I'm keeping the thing. Bro, I'm a hoarder of things. Look at this. All right. I like to keep things. Also, if I don't have to buy new socks because she bought me socks.
Like, I'm keeping the shirt. I'm keeping the pajamas. But there was sentimental stuff that she gave me that I literally instantly threw out within the first couple days. Like I threw out the ceramic that we made together. I threw that out. I threw out art that we made together. I threw that shit out.
Same. If you guys remember on the old set where the picture used to be, there was like where the picture wall is. Yeah. There was a painting that my ex made. It was like 2 hearts with like stars, and it was like a black background. Yeah. And like, yeah, I threw that within like 2 weeks. I was a 2-week guy.
No, I was a 2 to 3 day guy. Of just like I don't even because I just don't want to look at it. Like I don't want it in my place. I'm not like DZ's dad. I'm not a Christian or anything. But you know, I do believe that there is like a lingering maybe like energy in the room that I just want to get the fuck rid of, right? So I just literally chucked it within like the first 2 days.
I think you should aim for below 4 weeks. Anything more than like a month is like, yo, it's because the sentimental stuff, you know, that's the shit that has to go. The physical things that you can detach from,
like a shirt,
like, okay, I'm keeping it. Like
the pajamas, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna throw out freshly pear fruit of the looms, guys. Like, you know what I mean?
Those are like fucking $15 a pop,
I'm not getting rid of fruit of the looms, guys. I'm like, keeping my fruit of the looms.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of it for me, in my history, is emotionally. It's like, what do I do now? Like, usually in a relationship, you wake up, you go on your phone. Good morning.
Good morning text. Yeah.
It's like, whoa. No good morning text. Like, you don't even do that, right? You get up and you don't plan your day around this person. You know,
and this especially applies in long-term relationships.
Oh yeah.
You know, I definitely did not experience that to the degree in my most recent relationship, just because it was it wasn't short, but it also wasn't long.
Yeah, either. I feel like if you date for a certain amount of time, this person becomes a routine. The same thing as like shitting. The same thing as like cleaning your bathroom. Right?
Yeah, they become a integral part of your routine.
So it's like there's just an empty thing. That's like, I'm going to go to the grocery store alone.
I have Saturdays free again for the boys, you know?
It's like... It's like a what do I do? And you have so much more free time. Yeah. And it's not like you can just fill that. And it's like that free time can be so freeing. But if it takes a little bit to make it become freeing.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
it's like at first it's like, what do I do with all this time?
Yeah.
And then it turns into, what the fuck can I do with all
Exactly.
this time?
But when you're on the, what do I do with all this time?
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
And I would
It's
like
a
to
little
say
lonely.
stage 2 is still within that first like week.
Yeah.
Of readjusting to being a single Pringle.
Yeah.
Again.
This
you
is
know?
definitely, the
Yeah.
first 2 are within like the first like week.
And I would say stage 3 is, I want to say, how would you say that the temptation phase fits into a timeline here?
You know,
the
it's like
temptation phase.
it's like if you buy a bag of chips and leave it on my table
Yeah.
and it starts looking at me.
The Pringles guy is eyeing you.
And it's like, I swear to God, those eyes move.
They
And
move.
it's 2 in the morning, and I shouldn't eat before bed, and I have my retainer in. But
Oh,
the Pringles
God.
are fucking looking at me.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like. The temptation phase. That's has anything to do with maybe stalking them or even hitting them up.
I've done it before.
How old were you?
19. I was only 19.
19 does not.
Like, freshly, dude.
Okay, the freshly.
So I'm rounding to 18.
The freshly was crucial right there. That temptation phase.
Yeah.
Stalking your now ex. I have never. This is the thing. I don't do that as soon as the relationship ends. I've never been like, I'm gonna go on their Instagram and sob or anything, or like I'm gonna check their stories and see what they're up to, and I'm gonna stalk them a bunch. I've never had a need to do that.
Well, I'll say I've never dated somebody that consistently posts it on social media on their stories. Like, that to me is just like a deal breaker.
Yeah,
Like, what do you
yeah.
mean don't eat? Let me boomerang. Like, shut the fuck up. Okay, shut up.
That's all that DG does, bro.
So I feel like in the certain time that I did do that, it's this necessity of, or it's this like desperation, you could say, of, I need this person to still be in my life.
Yeah.
And it's desperate and it's fucking sad. But we need to describe the difference between like doing it desperately and sad and just doing it out of curiosity. Because I still stalk my exes.
Yeah, now, no,
You know?
here's the thing. Now, after like, say like a year
Yeah.
later of someone that I dated, now I can see if like I can look at their profile or something,
Yeah.
or if it comes up in the suggested, God forbid, and I'm not gonna tweak out. Also, I would never
Yeah.
tweak out. I'm 23.
mean,
I have to have
I
some
would-
sort of emotional regulation.
Like, you don't
know?
tweak out, but I am like mad interested. Like, I will do like, I'll sit down and be like on every like last Wednesday of the month, I'll be like, it's time. I'll go on my computer.
The routine.
It's the routine.
Yeah.
I'll drink like a neutral and I'll do the routine stock. And the thing is, that's not sad. And that doesn't mean like I'm not like, that's not an indication that I'm not over them in any way. Like, I'm just curious. But for stage 3, we're specifically talking about like writing a little draft of a text.
Yeah,
You know?
and then potentially sending it to them. Have you ever like okay, have you ever? What were the times like you would just when you were 18?
Bro, I've done that.
Oh God,
I've done that multiple times, but I was young, bro.
you were a younger
I was a young goon. Okay?
You were
I
a
was
young
goon.
gooner making his way into the adult world.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've never texted an ex after the relationship ended.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My first relationship had the funniest text after the relationship, and I have to find it.
Oh my God. Can
You
you
know
find
the
it?
one?
Wait, can we pause it and we'll find it?
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
have
Okay,
to
yeah.
find
I'm gonna
it.
stop this. DZ found it.
16-year-old DZ.
Oh my God.
He didn't feel relief for stage 1. Most
Oh, no.
definitely not. He
Bro was in
felt
turmoil.
like his world crumbled. He felt like it was over. There was no more reason.
Life
to
was
live.
over. Yeah.
And that prompted him to send,
Oh no.
during stage 3,
Oh no.
this message.
Oh no.
What a poet.
Oh my God. I don't think we've ever read this on the show too.
I miss you so fucking much.
Jeez.
I'm trying to let go and move on, but I
Jeez.
can't seem to. And my damn heart hurts so fucking bad. Sometimes. Oh, so fucking bad sometimes. And I can't keep acting like I'm fine when I'm broken. Everything I said, though, I meant truly. I truly regret nothing with us, and I'm happy we began, and I still see you positively. And
What
even
the-
though you're still the reason I'm so broken, you still sometimes make me smile, but my heart feels like it's physically fucking hurting.
Jesus Christ.
And then she didn't respond.
Yeah.
And then 4 days later,
No.
I said, can we talk about the way I feel about you before it's too late?
What the fuck? No.
Don't do that.
But the thing is,
Don't do that.
If you're 16, do that. Because you got to get it out of the way.
If you're 16, totally do that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that when you're 16, you're going to do it when you're 20, and it's going to be so much worse.
I regret that I didn't do it. I mean, I've never done that in
that
my
means
life.
you're still going to do
But
it.
that means it's going to happen.
It's
one
like
day.
chicken pox.
It'll happen one day. Yeah.
Like if you don't get chicken pox as a kid, you could die as an adult.
I've never gotten
bro.
chicken pox. I've never gotten lice, by the way. Just fucking saying.
Yeah, but
I'm like that, bro.
Like, and
But-
you've never sent that message.
Yeah, like my time is due, and I'm not looking forward to when the time is due. So get it out when you're fucking 16 years old.
And if you're over 20,
yeah,
and you're thinking of letting that temptation hit, don't fucking do it. It's normal to be curious. It's normal to maybe feel desperate, especially if the person broke up with you. Maybe it was a little unexpected. Maybe you made a lot of mistakes. You had a lot of regrets, you know? But don't let it tempt you, okay?
Don't
that
give
fucking
in.
message is supposed to be cringe. That
Don't-
was supposed to make you cringe.
If you're gonna send that message, read it in the context of when she shows it to all her fucking friends. Then think twice about sending it.
Read it in the context of she showing it to the two dudes that are fucking gangbanging her.
Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's not fucking worth
No,
it.
she's gonna show it to the guy.
Oh.
He's gonna laugh, and he's gonna like his boner's gonna soften a little bit because how fucking lame the message is gonna be.
That's actually fucking scarily accurate of what's gonna happen if you send that message.
Do not fold.
Don't fucking
So
fold.
so you can go to step 4. If you fold, I would
Yeah.
even argue you go back to step 1, bro.
You literally that's a relapse period.
Yeah,
that's the hardest.
that's the
that's
relapse
honestly, and that
period.
is a real like some people just like, and we've talked to some people on the show that just fold really
Yeah.
hard when it comes to messaging their
Oh my
exes.
God.
And now going into stage 4, this is a fun stage actually. The beginning of the Civil War. Okay, let's delve into a little bit of what this means. By Civil War, I mean if two people in a friend group are dating and they break up, that friend group is not staying tight.
Yeah, unless you're in How I Met Your Mother.
Unless you're in How I Met Your
but
Mother,
we've
which is,
seen
yeah,
it's weird.
it's weird. Barney and Robin and Ted should not be hanging out.
so weird.
That's fucking weird. As
Yeah.
a thrupplet, that's fucking weird. A Civil War usually applies a lot in, I want to say, more adolescent relationships, like high school.
Yeah.
Because everyone in high school is somewhat interconnected. Everybody chooses sides.
Yeah, and I feel like younger people are more cliquey. just
Younger
in general.
people are more, I think, not intelligent in
The brain.
the brain,
Yeah.
which makes them be like, I have to choose a side. I can't wait to learn all the gossip about this fucking relationship. And also, this happens a lot in workplace relationships.
Yeah.
If you date someone that you work with, I don't want to be that guy, but if the relationship doesn't last forever and y'all break up and y'all still work together, it's going to be fucking
It'd
miserable.
be super weird.
Yeah.
Especially if you're the bad guy.
Especially if you're the one who, they say you cheated or some shit, everyone at that workplace is fucking hating on you. That
Yeah.
happened to one dude that I know.
Gabagoo.
Swear to God.
People hated him.
People hated him, and he quit and worked at a different restaurant. And then everyone figured it out, found out there, and then he literally stopped working at restaurants. And
Yeah.
he ended his line cook career.
Wait, it ended him cheating ended his line cook
No, well,
career?
dude, because he cheated on a girl that worked with us at White Spot,
Uh-huh.
and then he went to a different restaurant, but then like everyone there
gets around,
yeah, it
bro.
gets around quick, and then he was like, oh my God, fuck, now I have to quit.
and then he gets bullied in in the kitchen.
yeah, and he got bullied in the kitchen. No one fucking liked him. Don't, unless you really really liked him and it's super worth it, do not date somebody you work with.
Yeah.
because a civil war happens. Have you ever experienced something like that before?
I have been so fucking lucky where I have not.
Yeah.
Everybody that I've dated has had is not somebody that is intertwined with my friend group. And usually, even if they live next to me, I never see them. I have this superpower
move away after.
of repelling people
Yeah.
that don't want to see me. Whereas you have the opposite.
Dude, you motherfucker. It's true. Unfortunately, it's true. I don't know why, but I just be running into.
You're magnetic, and I'm like the
No,
opposite.
but I run into everybody I know.
Bro, that's
sometimes.
Newton's 7th law.
I
So,
actually fucking
in
hate
a group
Newton,
of
bro.
two besties, one person has to run into everyone all the time, so one person can never.
You know what? I'll take the fall because I feel like I can. I feel like out of, you know what? Because you take the fall on other things, I'll take the fall on that.
I
you know?
never have had a civil war, and I acknowledge the privilege.
Yeah.
I never see my
Yeah.
exes.
I've never, besides the first person I ever dated, everyone else is honestly like pretty far away from me in the 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
The only person that has kind of lingered around was my first girlfriend because of the following.
Yeah.
Number one, we're not neighbors as of right now because my home is being renovated and I like live not at my home, but she is my neighbor, you know? Also, the cafe me and DZ go to all the time, her like her best friend's sister works at the fucking cafe. You make great espresso. You guys make some great coffee over there. But even like my dentist, her mom is the receptionist at the dental office, or even where DZ gets his haircut, her friend works at the haircut place.
Yeah. I feel like if you date within the district, people don't leave where we live.
Nah.
Like, people don't really move out of where we live a lot of the time. And if it is, it's for university.
Well, it's a crazy, beautiful city.
And
Why
they'll
the fuck
come
move?
exactly right back.
Yeah.
And that also means if you date somebody within the district, which I've only done once.
Yes.
Then, like, you have a higher chance of, you know, the civil war kind of happening, like going into an establishment, seeing one of their friends. I don't ever see any of my ex friends at all. Even
one of my ex's friend actually DM'd me asking if they had any thumbnail, if we're hiring thumbnail designers. Remember that?
Dude, I would be so mad.
Yeah, I'd be mad if I was there
I
too.
would be so fucking mad.
But luckily, you know, I feel like the reason why we included this into the 7 stages of a breakup is because a lot of people experience this. A lot of people date within their friend groups, and we even know people that dated within our old friend groups.
Yeah.
And if they broke up, a civil war would unfortunately ensue.
Oh, yeah. I think it's pretty normal here, and I've heard experiences from other people to, like, maintain a clique leaving high school. And there's like, it's cliquey in like your hometown.
Yeah.
And if you date within the hometown, you might have a civil war. So you always gotta, when you go outside, you better have a nice outfit on. You better be put together.
Yeah.
Luckily, due to Newton's 7th law, I can go outside with sweatpants on because Nico will take
Newton's 7th law. I mean, dude, I'll be walking my dog and she'll fucking she'll like drive past me or something
with your fanny pack full of treats. The thing is, like, she drives past and she doesn't know the context that there's treats in there.
I mean, dude,
so she just thinks you have a fucking fanny pack.
I'll have my pajamas on, hair fucked up because I'm like I've like literally just put a hairband in because I've just woken up and I have to walk bro because bro has to take a fucking shit out fucking side, and then bro will just pass me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And she'd be like, ha! I drove by Nico. He wears a fanny pack. He's a
loser.
Bitch.
Thank God we broke up. What a pussy.
Yeah. My boyfriend now never wears a fanny pack because he's not a loser.
He would never do that ever. Luckily, I have never experienced stage 4 to its highest possible reality. But the next stage here is stage 5, reflection.
Usually, it goes 2 ways. Holy fuck. I gotta fix that about myself. Or, God damn, how did I put up with that?
Yeah, I feel like we would like to classify this, as DZ so wonderfully puts it, the 2 woes.
Yeah, I said holy fucking goddamn. But
yeah, whoa, I gotta fix that, and whoa, why did I put up with that?
And a lot of times it's both.
Oh, 99.9% of the time, it's both. If you don't think you did something wrong in your last relationship, you're so wrong. You are incorrect, and sorry if that makes you upset with me, but there's just no way.
Yeah.
Like you clearly don't have enough critical thinking skills,
and I feel
bro.
like the people that always feel like they don't do anything wrong physically look the most wrong.
And they're also always the one that does the most wrong. Yeah. If you don't think you did anything wrong, you usually do the most wrong within a relationship. I have been on dates with people where they just shit talk their exes so hard, and they're like, they don't say this directly, but it's indirectly saying, oh, I'm perfect, I never do anything wrong. But low key, you got fucking crazy eyes, bro.
Come on.
Watch Swarley. Watch the episode Swarley in How I Met Your Mother.
I feel like the reflection phase starts as early as a week in, but I feel like that's the earliest it'll go because you got to get that. You got to take the first week. You got to feel those feelings. You know, you're not objective during that first week.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of misjudgment that happens.
And then a weekend is the earliest this starts, and that's when the real progression of your life, the new chapter, really comes into place.
Yeah, it really begins. I feel like the reflection period can start at a week, but I feel like it sometimes never it honestly sometimes never ends.
Yeah.
It could end like a
That's
year
true.
later on that
true.
reflection period. But even from my earliest relationships, when I continue to reflect on it a year later, or like I guess now 4 years later, it's like, whoa, like I never even thought about that. That's a whole new angle. Wow, I wish I would have said that on BeerSos. That's a really cool idea to put on the table, you know? Like I feel like the reflection period never ends, you know?
I feel like it's a lot of the wows I had. Wow, I got to fix that was, you know, I lost my temperament a lot in my previous relationship. But that's the wow, I got to fix it. Now on the other side,
Yeah.
you know, if you think about it, Newton's law, bro.
Newton's law.
Wow, I lost my temperament, but also, wow, I can't believe I put up with somebody that would cry at every disagreement.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And so those are two things you can learn. One, I got to get a hold of that. I got to get a hold of that temperament if I ever want to be in a relationship with somebody. Two, now I know, and it's more of a understanding of what I want in a relationship.
Yeah.
Personally, I can't date a sensitive person. Now I know. Did you see that? 2 things gained.
Yeah,
plus 2
things
intelligence.
Plus 2 intelligence. Plus 2 reflection.
Yeah.
When writing notes for this stage, I feel like this was like the trickiest like stage or level for me to write my own personal notes on in my most recent relationship, because like obviously it would be I could sit here for a fucking hour and just say my side of the story.
And people would love it.
I don't honestly.
And
I
you
think the
guys would
only
love
person
it.
that would have a fun time is me. Honestly,
They would.
you think they would love it?
guarantee you they would.
But at the end of the day, there is always 2 sides to a story.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a fucking dick and just say my piece, and broadcast that to a bunch of fucking people.
Yeah. What you do is you sprinkle it.
Over years,
Over multiple
seasons
years.
and
Yeah.
seasons of BeerSos.
That's what
right?
I do.
That's
That's my
the fucking
thing.
play.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna sit here and spew one side of a 2-sided story. That's too much. So that's why it was a little bit hard for me to write very objective. It was hard for me to write notes for this stage. But I think in the reflection period, upon reflection, which is
Yeah, you got a fresh reflection going on.
I got a
right
fresh
now.
reflection going on right now, and I have written some notes about it. And without disrespecting the person I just dated, I feel like, and also keeping it pretty. I don't want to just like put anyone on blast.
You could.
3 seasons, 2 seasons.
You will in like the next season.
Yeah, next
like
season.
you
Yeah.
after a breakup, you as a podcaster, you want to stay mature.
Yeah, you
But
try your best,
you
which
start-
is what I'm gonna try to do right
Yeah.
now.
But you start letting it loose in the future.
But I do want to say, like, once again, like adding to DZ's point, I have just furtherly developed who I am attracted to. I understand traits that I don't like within a person, traits that I can't date. And she also was like, oh, I can't date this dude's traits as well. That's fucking weird. I don't like him for those traits. And it's vice versa as well. You know what I mean? Like, I just very much refined. I've once again refined who I'm attracted to. And the next person, the same thing's going to happen. Whoever I date next, I'm going to refine until, you know, I find that perfect person that I really do like.
I feel like it also just reinforces your values. Like,
Yeah.
if I had the sample size that I have now, my exes and I relationship would have lasted like a week.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but you don't have that sample size, and it takes a sample size to actually make you intelligent to be in a relationship with. That's
Yeah.
just how it works. You got to get the reps in. You think Steph Curry made his first 3-point shot? Unfortunately not.
No, but he fucking kept trying.
Exactly.
And then he found the perfect arc, the angle.
Yeah, he
for
got the angles
3-point
right.
shot. Yeah. I think I'm at a place right now where I feel like, in contrast to even earlier seasons of BeerSos, or maybe even like 6 months ago, dating was like a very prevalent thing in my life. It's something I would talk about a lot. It's a big thing I would bring to the discussion in BeerSos. Obviously, it wouldn't be every episode. I wasn't a fucking Ted Mosby. I don't want to paint that picture. But it would be, you know, finding not finding or dating and finding a partner was something I put a lot of importance on, you know? And I feel like over the past year, something that's happened to me is that my priorities have kind of changed.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't put as much importance on dating as of right now. Like I don't want to like put out the idea that I'm not dating or anything, or like I'm not even open to going on a date with somebody, right? That's not where I'm at. Where I'm at is I need to feel super passionate about somebody.
That's
if
something
I'm
I
gonna
totally
date them.
understand. I
Because
get that.
It's just I don't even have like, if I'm gonna give them that 10% left inside of me, I'm gonna give them. It has to be worth it.
And it's
you
like,
know?
in my personal experience, dating something that you're not passionate about, fucking come on, it's such a waste of time.
Yeah.
I totally get the passion thing. It's
Yeah.
like dating someone you're not fully passionate about is like a disrespect to the person, even, because like you're supposed to be passionate about the person.
Yeah,
you know. So when you're not, it's totally a waste of time, and that's like something I can agree on.
I think what I wanted with this most recent relationship is exactly, like literally exactly to the line what I asked for. I put it out into the fucking universe, and I asked for a relationship that is not going to last forever. We're going to have a fun time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to get to know each other. We're going to both fuck up and make our own mistakes. And through that, we're going to learn internally more about who we are as a person.
Yeah.
I put it out there, and that is exactly to the fucking line what I received in my most recent
Well,
relationship.
to conclude this,
Yeah.
reflection stage.
Yeah.
Reflections. You don't have
Yeah.
to fully put her on blast, but it's the reflection stage, bruh.
Yeah, no. I'll just I feel like kind of what I want to say right now, and kind of the most I'm gonna say is, we have both, and I have 100% very much refined who I am attracted to. There are traits that I cannot date.
Give him a little taste, Nico. Give him a little taste.
Okay,
Guys, I got you, bro.
let me think.
Give him a little.
I mean, she probably doesn't want to. You know what? I'll also even myself out. She doesn't want to date a fucking delusional podcaster. You know, that's fair.
You're allowed
and
to.
I didn't want to. I don't feel like I'm very passionate about. I'm not very passionate about dating somebody who is very
Let him eat.
Let me think.
Let him eat.
Grumpy.
I'm on your side. Grumpy. I'm a grumpster,
Yeah, but
and I hate
like,
when I'm grumpy. It's the most annoying thing ever.
like once again that like that's a very blanket statement.
Yeah.
But I feel like you know not enough about me to know. I think the way I view life is through a pretty optimistic lens.
Yeah. Yes.
And when you are dating someone that doesn't view life in that same way, like
It puts you down.
yeah, like bro would just get road rage. I have never gotten road rage in my life.
And I love not getting road rage.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I should get it on
Yeah.
paper, and I don't, and I feel better than everyone.
but as an example, that is something that doesn't work for us. But
Yeah.
I don't want to paint her in a bad picture. Like I'll like she doesn't want to date someone that fucking
Yeah, even it out.
doesn't have a bed frame. Keep in mind, I'm living in a temporary home right now. Okay, that's why I
Guys.
don't have a bed frame. My house is being
A bed frame
furnished.
is redundant.
Yeah, like she doesn't want to date someone like that. She doesn't want to date somebody that is like this content pilled, bouncing off the walls kind of dude. You know?
Yeah.
With like that is just constantly on the move.
I think you're really scared to talk shit.
Yes.
But like grumpy, like maybe she was grumpy. I don't know.
It's
As somebody that
it's
talks
a
shit,
different view of life.
as
you know?
yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's a different life value.
We literally looked at things
Yeah.
completely fucking differently.
Yeah. And in terms of the grumpy thing, for
Yeah.
example, maybe she would do really well with a grumpy person.
Once again,
It's the
how
same
do
thing
I
with
not-
my ex.
Yeah.
Would do really well with like a super sensitive guy,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's like I use sensitive in a bad way because I think it's bad. And it's my podcast. So I'm going to cook
How
you
do
for
I,
being
what's
sensitive.
another word for grumpy that I can use?
Moody? PMSing?
No, not
Don't
those.
use that
Not
word.
those. bro.
Moody's better than grumpy.
I wouldn't even say moody.
Under the weather.
I'll
Ooh,
just
I got
say-
one.
I'll just say-
wrong side of the bed.
No, I'll just say half glass full, half glass empty. A half glass full person and a half glass empty person were initially attracted to each other.
Yeah.
They gave it a go. Turns out there are a lot of core value differences in us, which is why it was not we could have brought it long term, but it was not going to work, and we were not going to be happy in that long term, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a believer, and this is the information I've gathered through my reflection stages. Shout out to stage 5. Again, I'm DZ. You don't have, this is from my reflection stages. What I've learned, not yours. I don't think you can have a successful long-term relationship if your core values don't line up like that. Like the glass half empty and glass half full thing is a core value that you can't really strip out of somebody.
Exactly.
And when it collides like that, one person has to be inauthentic for the other person. Yeah. And like maybe once or twice, it's whatever. But when the things start adding up, it becomes bad. Yeah. And then you can avalanche.
You can't look at somebody. You can't tell somebody's core values on the first date, right?
Oh, no.
That's going to happen months.
As time goes on.
And into the relationship as time goes on, right?
Yeah.
And when your core values are just that different, like I'll add this, like we were not willing to fold on our core values as we shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because we want to be authentic to ourselves. There wasn't a moment in that, well, maybe there was a moment or two where I folded, and there was maybe a moment or two where she folded, but when your core values are that different, you figure that out after dating for a decent period of time to figure out, this is actually, we're super different people.
Yeah, like sometimes, I mean, you have to make like sacrifices, and you have to like be flexible for the person, but there's a line where it's just like, oh my God, I'm not myself.
Yeah, there's a line where it's literally infringing on who you are as a person.
Like, I will never be with somebody that makes me wash the dishes instantly. I'm going to set the dishes in there. I'm going to fucking rinse them, and I'm going to wash them in a couple hours.
And you know the kind of person I am?
What?
I am literally the kind of person that will make food and eat the food as I do the dishes. I will make.
You never have dishes in the dish.
No, I will make stir fry. I'll make a stir fry. I'll put it into my little ceramic bowl, and I'll eat that as I'm washing the pan.
Bro, that shit's efficient as fuck. But also, you know what? What about YouTube, dude?
I watch YouTube in the background while I multitask.
Oh my God! Holy shit! Yeah. Stimulation master.
Yeah. Like that's exactly what I'm on.
Holy fuck!
So that, like, obviously I'm not trying to say like, oh, my partner has to do the dishes when they eat their food. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it literally just comes down to a value problem. It came down to a personality difference. And that just happens, and that'll happen a lot. And that's kind of the journey it takes to find the right person for you.
Yeah, and
you
then
you have to go through that.
And every time you do stage 5, it becomes more refined.
Yeah.
And like the more refined it is, the glass half full like perception of a breakup is the more refined your taste is, the better.
So after stage 5, I feel like that is a stage that honestly may never ever end. Once again, I've been reflecting on my relationships from 4 years ago that I'm like new things happen, new epiphanies happen throughout time.
And then if you get in a new relationship, you can even be like, oh my God, like this is a trait that I wish I had, or something that I didn't have to put up, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like you get a new relationship, and then this new person has a trait that you were looking for in a previous relationship, and you're like, this is it. And that's just the stage 5 reflection
and
still
then
happening.
You're gonna have traits that you have that you're like, okay, I'm actually gonna delete those and fix them before I head into my next relationship, you know? And sometimes in stage 5, you're also gonna have weird epiphanies that happened of you
course.
know,
It's
why did that
reflection.
happen? Why did I do that? Why did they do that? And this was a one for me that I need your guys' opinion on, okay? Because I was getting called a pussy for this back in the
Not
day.
by me.
Not DZ gets it.
That sounds like it was good.
I was getting called a pussy by my other friends for this when it did happen.
This was a big part of your stage 5.
This wasn't a big part of my stage 5, but it was like one of those things that you reflect on as the time goes by, and you're like, huh, that was weird. Let's talk about this. Am I actually in the wrong for that, or they are in the wrong for that?
Yeah.
And DZ, I need your take on this, and also y'all, I need y'all's take on this as well. And let me know if I'm in the wrong or they're in the wrong.
I'll be objective.
Thank you, bro. So with one of my exes, when we were having having sex, when we were having intercourse, she requested that during missionary, if I could suck on her toes and feet.
How many toes?
All of them? Just get him in there, or just I don't know.
How was this? How was this ass? This is necessary. Like if it's
she
like
was just
fucking put it in your mouth, or
she
it's
was
like,
just like,
please, sir.
We were just having a talk. I don't know. It was over dinner or something.
Oh,
not in
it
public.
wasn't during.
No, it wasn't during. It was just like, oh, yo, by the way, I fuck with that. And I was like,
I feel
oh,
like
okay.
that's a good way to bring
actually,
it up.
I don't really remember. It could have been in the moment, but I don't feel like it was.
Okay.
So the time comes, and we're getting it on. We're getting it going, and I'm not big on.
You're not a foot guy.
I'm not big on feet in the mouth.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that. But obviously, I liked my ex at the time, and I wanted her to, have a gratifying sexual experience.
It's sort of like how on the second channel we went to the night market and Nico had a lot of seafood even though he doesn't like it.
Yeah. I wanted her to have a good time. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll give this a go. But I had one request. For her before we did this. And it was that she just wash her feet.
Valid request.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sort of like if you want to if you're like, oh, eat my butt, I'm expecting that butt to have no poop residue.
Yeah. I'm expecting you to scrub the shit out of it with some liquid soap.
I will even say,
yeah,
if I go to a restaurant, I just expect the plate to be clean on my food.
I'm expecting the plate to be clean.
Well, because you know what, the food is going to go in my mouth. Anything that goes in my mouth, I expect to be like handled and cleansed.
Exactly, right?
Cleansed.
And my request was, could you just wash your feet?
Yeah.
She
loofah that thing up.
Just loofah it up. She said no. She said no. And also, she said she never washes her feet ever. Ever.
It trickles down? Like, did she say it trickles down or not?
When she's in the shower, she just lets the water hit it. She doesn't soap her soles, gang.
Wait, but so, like, for people that don't wash their feet, where does the scrubbing end? Like, is it an ankle thing or a calf?
But the thing is if you stop at the ankle, you
might as
well just do the foot as well. But you're delusional. Just keep on going, right? And she told me she refused to wash her feet before we did it, and she never washes her feet in general.
Did you still do it?
So this is what's happening,
Did
right?
you still do it or not?
Prior to this sexual experience, we were walking around the whole day, like literally walking around the whole
like we're hitting like
day.
You open the health app and it says 10K on it.
Yeah,
you
know, we were walking around the whole day. I don't know how long. I don't.
What month was it?
I don't know what. Like this is how long ago it was. I don't know what season it was.
What season it was, bro?
But it was not winter. That's all that matters.
And the thing is, even if it was winter, like you know how the snow gets in your feet, like and like it makes your feet smell like weird.
Yeah, it gives it a little a stench. You know, a drenchy.
Like you ever go on the bus
smell.
during the winter and it smells like
and it
shit.
smells weird. You know that like that actually might be worse. But all I know is it wasn't winter. That's how long ago this was. Okay, that's how long I've been sitting on this for.
That's a summer foot for sure.
Maybe.
I'd also some people my feet just get sweaty in any season. You know, I'm a sweaty foot guy.
You know that I'm sweaty. My feet are sweaty right now. Yeah. And I would never expect someone to suck on.
And if you're wearing like docks, you're double socking.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh my, it rubs on my ankles, bro.
Just builds in there, right? And we were walking around the whole day. And also she was barefoot in my home.
Oh,
I didn't vacuum for like 2 weeks.
Not where your dog's at, though.
No, not where.
Okay, that would be bad.
Yeah, no, my dog isn't allowed.
Okay,
usually like where I sleep. But she's like, she's walking around barefoot, and I haven't vacuumed in 2 weeks. And I'm not. I'm not. My place isn't gross. It's not gross,
but it
right?
picks up some residue.
But there's like maybe hair on the ground, like crumbs,
a little
residue,
a little like roly poly.
Yeah, little roly poly oly. You
guys have those?
Little wood bug or something. That you would pick up,
like a little pubic hair from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Too.
And at this point, she refused to wash her feet.
So
but
there's a collection of debris.
There was a film just over the foot. So we're doing it. We're in the zone.
No way you did it.
And I'm not. I don't.
I can respect.
Keep in mind, if it was clean, I would be so much more just ready to do it. But I just don't really like a foot in my mouth, gang. The fact that I just but I liked her. I wanted her to have a sexually gratifying experience.
But
right?
you guys know Nico. He's like, he says ew to a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm
like
a-
if you know,
it's literally on the bingo.
yeah,
You guys know that.
like if I like drop something and I eat it, like you think it's the grossest shit ever.
Yeah, like
For me, that's just like
the 5-second rule is a big part of my ethics. you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Like he's not a believer, bro.
So I go to pick up the foot. It's gonna get graphic, guys. Sorry.
You pick it up like it's a food.
Yeah.
Like it's a chicken
I mean,
wing.
so I'm grabbing the leg, right, and then
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, I put it in my mouth, and I keep in mind I've never done this in my life.
Yeah.
This was the one and only time I've ever sucked on a foot.
Like
okay?
how big did your mouth get?
Oh, max.
Oh,
I don't got a huge mouth. Like okay, yeah, like
I could get like 2 foot in this.
yeah, like okay, I could do like maybe a 0.75 of a foot, but I'm like trying to make it like kind of sexy, right? Like I'm trying to be like, I understand she likes this. I'm gonna
Like
try to
you're
make
going.
it good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
or
you know,
some shit.
it's like if you tell your partner you have like some sort of fetish or some sort of kink, they're gonna do it and try to do it
and
at
try
their
to like
best.
act sexy.
Yeah,
and shit,
exactly.
you know?
So I was trying to act sexy, but while this was happening,
Oh my god.
all I could think about was the fact that we were walking around
Oh my god.
all day, okay, all day.
Yeah.
And she was walking barefoot. There's on the carpet. There's hair.
You look to the left, and you know, like the socks are on the ground. You look
Yeah.
at like the sock was black.
Yeah, and
you know, like-
it's like there's like weird crumbs in the sock, right? I ate dinner like while I was doing work that day, like, and my desk is right next to my bed, and then I dropped crumbs, you know, like she's stepping around on it, and she stepped on the bathroom floor,
and like I miss sometimes.
and sometimes I miss.
Yeah,
right.
It's dark. It's late at night.
But the biggest thing for me was the walking around all day,
Bro.
and also what
But
I'm
did
thinking
it
about.
change the
is-
flavor or no?
We'll get to that, bro.
Oh,
And
God.
also, all I'm thinking about is when she told me she never washes her feet ever. Ever?
Yeah, but dude, okay, scientists. I'm not a trickle down
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
But like, surely that does like 5%.
Just get a soap up on that, Jonathan, and wipe it down, brother. Shit.
Yeah.
And all I can think about is this swirly.
Like how long's
swirly
ever?
in
You
my
know,
head. You
like
know,
are we talking like 18
like
plus
since
years?
you were born, you know? So all I'm thinking about is that, and it's swirling in my head.
Oh my
And I
God,
start
dude.
making this like face when I'm trying to do it.
You're like,
And I start gagging.
but it wasn't even a flavor thing. It was a mental.
Well, it's a fucking sweaty foot, bro. It's gonna not taste prestige.
So what did it taste like though?
Like a sweaty foot. Like literally exactly what you think it would taste like.
licking a pit, maybe even.
No, I rather lick a pit type shit.
Oh.
I rather lick a pit. I don't even like pits, but I rather lick a pit. So I start gagging, and that results in her getting frustrated with me.
Yeah.
Now
I understand that. I
The
understand
reason
that.
why I told you guys this whole story was, am I in the wrong for gagging?
No, I don't think you're in the wrong
Am
for.
I
No,
in the
you're
wrong
not.
for that?
I don't think you're in the wrong for gagging.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I mean, as a foot washer myself,
Yeah, I'm big on washing feet.
you know,
I'm big on
but
it.
I will say,
Yeah.
I will say, I only started like 2 years ago. You know, so at one point in my life, I also had never washed a foot.
And if you wanted your foot to get sucked on, and somebody asked you, could you just wash it before? Is that big of a deal? That's my question. That's like there is a reality where I'm getting cooked in the fucking comments. There's a reality where I'm getting cooked.
I think that's a completely reasonable thing to ask.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago, I was I was very stubborn,
Dude,
So I would have been like, no, I'm not doing it.
No, but bro,
But I'm the dick for that.
even my mom said I was a pussy when I gagged.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
was like,
she said I was a pussy, bro.
I don't think. Okay, the thing is, you're a little bit of a pussy.
No, bro,
because
cut the clip right when
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said that, and everyone's gonna be like, "He told his mom." Guys, I didn't tell my
told his
fucking
mom.
mom. I didn't tell my mom,
You
guys.
should-
I didn't tell my mom, but he's gonna cut it as soon as I said that.
Realistically, dude,
Yeah.
that is an expectation. If you want something in your mouth, whether that's at a restaurant, whether that's in my kitchen, like drawer, like a fork,
Yeah.
I will not put a dirty fork in my mouth.
Yeah.
The same way that I won't put a dirty foot in my mouth.
Thank
but
you.
what makes you a little bit of a pussy
Yeah.
is the fact that like you're just like fucking hallucinating like this story of just walk like her barefoot walking
all
around.
day, man. You don't understand.
Like,
It was all day.
You know what I imagine? Like, you know, it's you don't watch SpongeBob. Have you ever seen those, like, the SpongeBob? It'll zoom in on SpongeBob, but it's like super creepy and
It's
detailed.
super realistic.
Yeah. That's what I'm imagining you're thinking of.
foot
Like,
looks-
you're sucking the foot and you're just like looking at the you're imagining these microorganisms
she said
on it.
she never washes it ever, bro. Ever.
I
I've been
think
sitting on this story for so long, by the
realistically,
way. Jesus Christ.
You're not the asshole in this, but as a foot washer, you're not the asshole. As
Yeah.
somebody that like understands that, like, you should, like, I just can't believe she wouldn't do it even if you asked.
Yeah,
Like, I just
yeah.
like you. That's not even
And
like
I
a.
still tried it anyways.
Yeah.
Yes, I gagged. Yes,
He still
yes.
did. He
yes,
still
I gagged.
tried
Should
it.
I gagged? I
Like
don't know.
how much it was like it like a
It
or is it like a
No, it was like a. So it was
Two
in,
gags, that's
It
two
was
different-
in. I'm gonna react. If you like get, if you start gagging when somebody else gags, skip a little bit. But I was like, it was like that. It was one of those.
like, the thing is also she's allowed to be offended by that 100%.
But bro, if you don't wash them ever, never wash them ever.
Yeah, but like introducing somebody to like your little fetish.
But if you're gonna introduce me to the foot game,
I know,
you
I
got it.
agree, I agree.
That was the equivalent of when I'm like, if I was like, oh, I want to smoke weed for the first
And
time,
I gave you an edible.
and you gave me an edible and a bowl, and you packed
Yeah.
a bowl for me and
Yeah,
made me hit it.
don't do
right?
that.
Like
That's
she should
true.
have let me in with a couple puffs of a joint, like
That's true.
a clean big toe. I can do a
like
clean
don't
big
even
toe.
clean the rest of the foot. Just clean the big
I
toe.
can do a clean big toe,
and then we can
right?
compromise on maybe like we can make it to the pinky
But
later.
you haven't. You made me hit a bong that hasn't been
true.
cleaned in 18
That's
plus
true.
years, right?
That's true.
So let me know if I'm in the wrong or not.
Yeah.
So that's the reflection stage. That's the reflection stage.
And now Nico knows, hey, that was kind of disrespectful on her end. I'm not going to put up with that
Yeah.
next time.
So in the future, I'm gonna date people that
wash their feet.
that wash their feet. That's a big one for me.
Yeah.
That's a big one for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now stage 6.
The next stage.
Next stage, guys. This next stage is the whole reason why I fucking date.
Yeah, and when you it may not be the best part of your life, but it feels good. Like when you're in this stage, you're thinking, "Oh, I'm back."
I'm back, baby. This is the glow up period.
Yep.
After every breakup, however far down the line, you're usually gonna have a fucking glow up.
Because you do the mental work. Oh, I now have a more refined version of who I want.
I need somebody that washes their feet.
Yeah.
You know?
And, oh, I should probably fix that. I'm triggered by that. But you do the mental work, but you also start thinking about the physical work too.
Yeah.
You start looking at photos of yourself with them because you're deleting the photos, right? And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm low-key chopped in this.
It's time to turn around. You hop on Pinterest. You go to the thrift store. You know, you go your cardio. is great.
Screen time on Pinterest goes up by 2 times, 200%.
At least
bro.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
At least it goes up by 30
minutes a day. You know, you're spending time at the thrift. You're spending time on TikTok, following all your favorite
Fashion
TikTokers.
creators. Fucking Matty Matheson. I've been recently looking at his fits. He low key.
Isn't he a singer?
No, he is a chef, actor, and like personality, dude. He's pretty cool.
Damn, he was like 4 things.
Yeah, no,
and I
dude.
wasn't the singer. I
Yeah.
just got them all.
He's not a singer. He's not a
all
singer.
of them not a singer.
And I feel like, you know, after every breakup, this happens after every breakup.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you this though, DZ. After all of my breakups, which one do you think I glowed up the hardest off of? That's a question.
And if we go back to the girl that had a boyfriend,
Yeah.
it's hard to remember, but I don't. Did you change much after that one? Do
I
you
have
think?
photos of what I look like. I was gonna say the biggest glow up was after that one, the one that had a boyfriend.
Huh.
I have photos of myself, what I look like, compared to me now.
Uh-huh.
It was a little bit fucked up back in the day.
I think for biggest glow up, I'm looking at biggest change in comparison to who you were.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my answer is going to be your first relationship, purely because in that relationship you were wearing the same shirt, the
Oh my
same
God.
stained shirt
Yeah.
every day,
That was
and
fucked
a
up.
couple weeks after you actually bought things. Now,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean it's the massive glow up? No. Is it like 3 times better?
There's hair in my cold brew, and it's black. It's not black. It's like yellow, bro. It's interesting. That's what it is. It's like blonde hair in my cold
See,
brew.
like this could have been on her foot because it was probably
Dude,
on the ground and it went into the cold brew.
This just happened yesterday, guys.
You
Like, that was
know?
the residue.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
So that's why I was gonna say the first one, just because I remember you hopping on Amazon and buying like a pair of Dickies pants.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was revolutionary.
That was literally
the same way
I wore
like,
joggers in that relationship, I think.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like,
What was I doing?
is the iPhone 1 the best iPhone? No. Was it revolutionary? Most definitely. That's what it
That
was.
is a analogy DZ. Analogy demon has returned to BeerSos. I personally said my second relationship was the one with the boyfriend because it was more I think I got mentally stronger because I was such a pussy. It was it literally like check it off the bingo card, guys. Like it literally hurt. It hurts to think about.
Yeah, I was thinking physically.
How
but
big of a
yes.
pussy I was. Like I literally considered for like literally a week and a half, 2 weeks. Like, should I still date this person? Like, it was so drawn out for no reason. I really thought like mentally that really helped me out.
Yeah.
But also I think I got more drip after that relationship. Like it was like the iPhone. It was like when they got rid of the home button.
Oh,
like, revolutionary
Nah, bro,
again.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
It's when they had. I feel like it's when they had the fingerprint.
Yeah, like that was
That
fire.
shit was
that was fire,
insane.
right? Like, was it as cool as when the iPhone 1 came out? I don't know, but it still was revolutionary. Maybe not as revolutionary,
Yeah.
but I love me a glow up period. I know you've had your glow up period.
Oh, I think my biggest glow up period is after like my recent ex because
really,
you didn't have an.
I'll say this once again: when the first iPhone came out,
That's true. First,
I was gonna
iPhones,
say your first
iPhones.
girlfriend ever in high school.
You think?
Because that's when you made yourself. Well, that's when you got the ears pierced.
Dude, that's true.
Yeah. And
No,
here's
but
the
that's
thing.
first
Here's the
iPhone.
thing.
That's
Here's the
first
thing.
iPhone
it's
shit.
first iPhone shit. Is it the best? Is it the best iPhone? I don't know. But was it necessary? Yes.
Because if you think about it, my entire life and how I look and how I present myself and how I, subconsciously want people to perceive me, the way you present yourself physically is a reflection of how you want people to perceive you.
Yeah.
My entire reason or my entire way of how I want to be perceived is the base of that is my 16-year-old relationship.
Yeah. And that was the iPhone 1.
And
that's why I
revolutionary.
think it was the most necessary.
Bro,
glow up needed.
I honestly I agree now.
Yeah.
I agree now because in that relationship, everybody's heard this story. She was very obsessed with K-pop, and this is why I have my beef with Jung. I haven't talked about my beef with Jung.
Yeah, we haven't been
in
talking
like
about that.
more than 4 months, and that's not because it doesn't exist. I've been working on the down low, okay? Because real G's move in silence.
Yeah, real G's move in silence.
I've been moving in silence of my hate towards Jungkook, and if he comes to Vancouver, just know that he's not safe.
He's gotta hide.
He's not safe.
He's gotta fucking hide.
And she made her wallpaper him consistently, and
keep in mind, she was like just a white girl, bro. Right?
bro, I feel like only white girls do this.
Nice. You know what?
Like Asian girls, they don't do that.
How-
Maybe I've never been.
yeah,
to Asia.
I've never met an Asian girl.
I
that
don't
does
think
that,
I've ever
be
been to
fair.
an Asian girl's house, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's the difference.
But that happens, it hurts little Derek, not DZ at the time.
no, that's Dare. That's Dairy Berry.
That's Dairy Bear.
Yeah.
And, if he feels insecure, I mean, when we broke up, her wallpaper wasn't me. Like, she already moved on to Jung. Like,
keep in mind, her wallpaper used to be Dairy Berry.
yeah.
Right?
I got Jung cucked.
You got cucked by Jung. That's
Yeah.
a Jung cuck.
I
in the
got
chat.
Jung cucked.
Yeah.
And no man wants to be cucked when they don't get turned on by it. I don't get turned on by that. I got Jung cucked, and it really fucked with my perception of myself.
Yeah.
So what did I do? 4 days after, I got my ears pierced.
Yeah.
I changed my hairstyle to a middle part. I started going like this. I guarantee you, I had I had a 9 tabs open. Like, you know how Google Chrome, I always have a bunch of tabs open.
yeah,
I had 9 tabs open of K-pop inspo.
Just dedicated to K-pop.
Just dedicated to it.
Yeah.
I did brightening serums on my face. Like, my skincare routine is purely based on the fact that I want to be brighter. And is it colorist? Of course. Am I just a hurt little Jung cucked boy? Yes!
Dairy Berry
be
is still
nice
in
to
there.
me.
Dairy Berry's
So-
still in there. But that's my take.
Yeah.
That's what got the ball rolling.
I think so, too.
Similar to how my first ex That got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
It was the first iPhone.
First iPhone.
But when they got the home button on your shit was your most recent. 'Cause that's when the home button.
Or like when they got Face ID, bro.
When they got Face ID, got rid of the home button, and they got rid of the headphone jack. No more headphone jack on that thing anymore.
And it's like Face ID, revolutionary. But
Yeah.
what do you need before the Face ID? You need the iPhone 1.
It's a necessity.
Yeah.
You got to work your way through it. And then after the glow up period,
I will say a big motivation for the glow up period. Maybe this is just me. Maybe it's us. You got to win. You're trying to win. Like you're trying to, get your style better. You're trying to get charisma. You're trying to put yourself in the spot that would make you the highest chance of being like considered the winner in the breakup.
100%.
And that's the motivation. And you do what you got to do.
It has to be done. And then after the glow up period comes the 7th and final stage. The hey, that girl is kind of cute stage. Hey, that boy is kind of cute. Hey, that person is kind of cute.
Should I make a move? Maybe I will.
Should I go talk to them? They
I
look
feel
kinda
confident because I just have
Yeah.
my glow up stage. I'm over my ex. What's there to lose?
Yeah, it's that one girl you see at the bar on Instagram passing you in the street that you go, holy shit, she is cute as motherfucking heck. And she's the girl that brings you back into the game. Whether you go up and talk to her or not, that's up for debate. But it's more of the mentality of going, hey, that girl is fucking cute as hell. I'm back in the game.
And then you're thinking, hey, I just thought that.
Hey,
The fact that you thought that means you can be back in the game now. It's time.
and that's the girl that brings you back into the game, ending the 7 stages of a breakup.
And it doesn't mean you never stop thinking of your ex. You still think of it.
Yeah.
But just because you think of an ex doesn't mean it's not an indicator that you're not over.
Not
them,
even. I don't even think like a week will go by that I don't think about
Yeah.
all my exes and just not reminisce, but just reflect. Keep. I'm not like obsessing over it. I'm not. But it's just a quick little thought that pops into my head. How many thoughts I have a day? I have like fucking
thousands.
I at
bro.
least have 7K thoughts a day.
Yeah.
1 or 2 of those thoughts will be just about one of my exes. And that's just
And
part
some
of
foot.
it. And some nasty film foot.
Nasty
That trench
film
foot, bro. That trench foot. I will always be on my mind. Not a day goes by I don't think about that trench foot.
She needs a mani-pedi, bro.
That concludes these 7 stages of a breakup. Let me know what stage you guys are in right now.
Nico,
I
what
feel
stage
like,
are you on?
you know what? I feel like I'm in between. You know what? I feel like I'm a mix of 5, 6, and 7.
5, 6.
I feel like I'm a mix of 5.
You
6,
can
and
be
7.
a mix. That's
Yeah.
There. It's like you can go backwards too. Even
You can jump
And that's
between
okay.
all of the stages. I feel like I'm a mix of 5, 6, and 7. I don't feel like I'm out of. I don't feel like. I feel like. In your opinion, I feel like I'm past a 3.
I think you're at like a 5.
Yeah, you think I'm at a 5?
I think you're at a 5, 6.
Yeah, 5, 6 right now. That's kind of where I am at. I wonder where this patron's at right here, guys.
Well, we already talked about it. He's
What stage do
too
you think
busy
he's at?
working.
Oh, he's too busy. He doesn't even have time.
He doesn't even have.
He
time.
doesn't have even
He
have
doesn't
time.
He's
today
already
right now,
on
guys.
stage 6.
He's on. He's in the glow up period right now
because he's trying to leave his abusive boss.
He wants to become
the villain.
He wants to become his own boss and find his own girlfriend. Guys, we are gonna head on the Patreon now for 20 to 30 minutes of extra BeerSos.
You want more content about our past relationships?
If you guys want more Nico foot stories, hop on the Patreon right now, guys. That's the only foot story I have. I'm lying. That's literally the only one I have. I don't have any more foot stories. Sorry.
I don't have a foot story. You know, I
don't
have a foot story.
Bro, you have a foot story. Everyone has a foot
Well,
story.
my
bro.
foot story is like I eat my own toenails.
Yeah, so we're gonna cut to that right now, guys. That's Derek DZ's gonna do that on the Patreon.
I don't eat it.
What do you mean you don't eat it?
I just lied. I suck on them. Is that worse or better?
BeerSos.